The Midnight Dispatch. The graveyard shift at Ravenwood Dispatch was notoriously quiet, especially after midnight. Sarah, a seasoned dispatcher with a voice like warm honey, was used to the lull. Her only company was the hum of the computers, the occasional crackle of the police radio, and the ever-present coffee. But tonight, a new kind of silence pressed in, heavy and expectant. At 2:17 a.m., the emergency line rang. It wasn't the usual panicked voice or the static of a bad connection. It was a child, a small boy, barely a whisper. "Hello? Can anyone hear me?" Sarah's professional calm kicked in. "Yes, little one, I can hear you. What's your name?" "Tommy," the voice barely managed. I'm lost, and it's cold," Sarah typed quickly, pulling up a trace. The call was coming from an abandoned schoolhouse on the outskirts of town, a place rumored to be haunted, untouched for decades. No child could possibly be there. "Tommy, where are your parents? How did you get to the old school?" A long pause, then a chilling giggle. "They're here. We're all here. And we're playing a game." Sarah felt a prickle of unease. "What kind of game, Tommy?" "Hide and seek," he whispered, "but they always find me. Always." The line went dead. Sarah tried to call back, but only got a busy signal. She dispatched a unit to the schoolhouse, though every fiber of her being screamed that something was terribly wrong. As she waited, the emergency line rang again. The caller ID was blocked. She answered, a knot tightening in her stomach. It was Tommy again, his voice now clearer, closer. "You found me, Sarah." Her blood ran cold. He knew her name. "Tommy, I'm sending help. Just stay put." "Too late," he said, and the giggle was louder, closer, seeming to echo from the very walls of the dispatch office. "They don't like new players, but they'll make an exception for you." Suddenly, the police radio crackled to life. But it wasn't the responding officer. It was a cacophony of children's whispers, a chorus of hide and seek. Sarah looked at the caller ID on the emergency line. It now read, "Incoming from this device." She stared at the phone on her desk, the green light blinking, indicating an active call from her own station. The dispatch office door creaked open, revealing only darkness. A cold draft swept through, carrying the scent of dust and old wood. "We found you," a chorus of tiny voices sang, surrounding her, yet unseen. The emergency phone on her desk rang again, displaying her own extension. She picked it up, her hand shaking. "It's my turn to hide," Tommy's voice hissed directly into her ear. But it wasn't just Tommy, it was dozens of children, their voices overlapping, distorted, chilling. "And we're very, very good at finding." The lights in the office flickered and died, plunging Sarah into absolute darkness. The last thing she heard before the cold, tiny hands grasped her was the sound of a child's gleeful laughter echoing down the silent halls of Ravenwood Dispatch.